Grief is a deeply personal and unique experience, with no universal measuring stick, whether it's the loss of a parent, sibling, spouse, friend, or mentor. The impact varies greatly from person to person. The pain of losing a troubled relationship can sometimes be more profound than losing a happy one. Grief doesn't follow a timeline, and society often struggles with how to support those who are grieving. When a person dies, they leave behind a multitude of relationships, each person affected differently. For example, Judy Garland's death profoundly impacted the gay community, contributing to the Stonewall riots and the beginning of the gay rights movement. In the immediate aftermath of a loss, friends and family may offer support through messages, cards, and traditions like the Jewish practice of sitting Shiva. However, as weeks pass, this support often wanes, leaving the grieving person feeling isolated and pressured to move on. Grief is not something that can be rushed. The loss of a loved one can leave a lasting impact, and the grieving process can take years. For some, like the narrator who lost their mother decades ago, the pain never fully disappears. Others may experience a sense of competition in their grief, feeling that their pain is downplayed by those who believe their own grief is greater. The year 2022 was particularly devastating for the narrator, marked by the loss of multiple loved ones, including a dear friend, a best friend, a coworker, and a sibling. The following year brought more heartache with the loss of a brother. Each loss felt like being overwhelmed by waves in the ocean, barely catching a breath before being hit again. The narrator's experience illustrates that grief is not limited to the loss of family members. The loss of a friend who shared a deep understanding in history can be just as painful, if not more so. The narrator also reflects on the complex relationship with their brother, mourning both the person he was and the relationship they never had. In moments of profound grief, small acts of kindness and understanding can make a significant difference. The narrator's partner's daily check-ins, asking "How is your heart?" provided much-needed comfort and support. Grief is a testament to the love we have for those we've lost. While life is undeniably hard, it is also filled with love, and the price of love is often loss. The narrator carries the memories of their loved ones in the inside pockets of their heart, a personal way of honoring their lives and the impact they had. Everyone's grief journey is different, and there is no right or wrong way to grieve. The 5 stages of grief are not a one-size-fits-all model. Each person's experience is unique, and their grief is like no other. In the face of loss, it's important to offer continued support and understanding, recognizing that grief has no set timeline.